noticing that you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're noticing that you are trying to you juggle things and time's getting away from you, my suggestion right now, and I'm just going to turn this light a little bit. My suggestion for everybody for now is really to look at, how do you simplify? How can you put things in a place like, do you have multiple calendars? Do you have multiple email addresses? Do you have multiple websites? Can you bring it to one? Can you simplify? And look at, I think I've talked with many of you, like, you're finding even in your own homes that you're simplifying, you're clearing and decluttering. Why are we doing this? I had a friend ask me, she's like, why am I spending all this time decluttering and even getting my body right, my eating right, everything? It's like getting into an awareness of how am I in and of this world? Well, simply, there's like this feeling of readying, and some people might say, "Oh, we're readying for the apocalypse, or we're readying for the end of days, or the end of everything as we know it." And I was like, "Sure, right?" Maybe I'm just too much. I'm not. I don't really ascribe to these fantastical flights of fancy of, the world is going to upend itself. We're just far too tied to our habits to have things happen like this. I mean, look at, if you guys needed to change on the fly, are you really that willing? Are you really that willing to merge into the oneness? Really think about it. I know I sound really cynical when I say this, but we've known about this idea of merging the consciousness into one, right? We get it. We get the concept, we go, "Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous," until we start to experience it. We go, "Oh, but I can feel their yuck. I can feel the negativity. I can feel what's happening to the earth. I don't want to feel it. It's too yucky. Ugh, so I'm just going to do oneness my way." It doesn't work like that. Right? Oneness is. And the more we're waking up to that, the more we're opening to that, the more we are experiencing that, the more discomfort we're going to have, because if we are of this whole energy, this experience of being a part of something greater, something different than what we have understood ourselves to be, who we've understood ourselves to be has to shift too, right? And how many of us really are like, "Yeah, I love change. I'm diving in. I want it. I wanna feel uncomfortable all the time. Let's do this thing." Most of us aren't like that. Most of us don't dive in to wanting to be uncomfortable all the time. And so, to get to this kind of idea of the world's all of a sudden gonna change, everybody's gonna shift. The truth is, human beings don't like to be uncomfortable. I'm not saying that there aren't some. There are. I have learned to kind of enjoy discomfort, uh, but it's not all the time. I had something come up with a former client of mine that, um, just they decided to go somewhere else, and the discomfort that I was feeling was, I turned it all on myself. And how many of us do that? How many of us have those feelings like, what does that mean about me? Who am I really? What is really going on here? And we turn it in, and we get sick in our stomach. We get sick in that idea that there's something fundamentally wrong with us, right? And it doesn't matter if it is about me or it isn't about me. What matters is I'm feeling a whole bunch of yuck. And the whole bunch of yuck is my fear that there is something outside of me that's going to tell me that I am not as good, or as thoughtful, or as present as I thought I was. It's kind of like when I was in corporate, we'd have meetings, or we'd go and meet with somebody. Eventually somebody would like reach out and go, I really would like to meet with you. I have some feedback for you. And you'd like, it's the word feedback felt like a punch in the gut, right? You're like, oh, what did I do wrong now? Right? It's like a trained response, like Pavlovian, like, oh, this is gonna be awful. And I will tell you, it didn't matter how many times the feedback was so helpful, so insightful, moved me to like working better, or offered me insight into a blind spot. That Pavlovian experience never changed. I hear feedback, oh, right? And to recognize that we as a people are adverse to discomfort, adverse and discomfort and change, right? Because change breeds discomfort. And yet, it's our nature to want to discover. This morning, my son was learning something about people who are highly motivated and what they do, and they set goals, right? And I was like, yeah, that's right. And then he was like talking to me about this. He's like, that's really good, Mom. I like that. I can set a goal, and here are the things I can do to achieve it. And then he set a goal to accomplish his science today, his math today. I'm like, cool. Love it. Then he got to his science and he was like, this is really hard. There's a lot of information in here. And so he was reading some things to me. And one of the things that he read was that science and being a scientist is all based on asking the question, why? Why can some animals breathe underwater? Can why can why do things fall to the ground when I release them from my hand up above? Like, why does that happen? So science is based on this innate discovery. So that curiosity is innate in us, innate in our being, which means we by our very nature seek discomfort. We seek to discover, but we've shut that down because discovery means pain, or means feeling awkward or new, or that we might fail, we might do something wrong. And all of that, all of those things that we're continuously managing have have since overridden our innate desire to seek, to discover, to learn. Right? So we go, it's okay. I don't really want. I talked to somebody this morning who's a new coach, and she was talking about like ways to build her business. And I said, have you thought about talking about what you do, like doing some videos? Oh, I can't do that. That's just too uncomfortable for me. I'm like, in my brain, my first response is, good, do it. Right? Discomfort is the key to our happiness, to be honest. It's freedom. It doesn't mean everything's good. There are times I'm speaking, I'm like, what the heck am I saying? What did I just do? This is out on YouTube. This is out where people can see me. Right? But there's freedom in it because it's out and we are moving. And I can't do that. I said, well, what if you just for the next week imagine that you are doing these videos? And imagine that you get more comfortable with everyone. Just imagine that you're doing this. Like every morning, just see yourself going and doing a live video, talking about something that you really believe in, you really know will make a difference for your clients. Just do that. And so we're going to see how that helps, right? We have to be willing to tap into our nature, to tap into what is here for us. Discomfort is always going to be there, but preparing for that all the time is a lot of wasted energy. Right now, doesn't matter where you are politically, um, racially, wherever you are, our nation and the world, I will tell you, all around the world, there is a huge amount of upheaval in who we are and our relationship to one another, and what we are putting our energy on, what we are putting our thoughts on. And So much of it, so much of that needing to stand firm in our beliefs is truly about, I just don't want to be in the weird, awkward, discomforting, disquieting position where I'm being called to question, or where I'm feeling like I have to defend myself, or where I feel ashamed, or I feel alone. So I'm just going to dig in and just put it out there. And I've heard people say this, like, I am just putting it out there. And wow, like, think about the energy of that. Think about in your neighborhood, wherever you live. Think about if all of your neighbors just put it out there. This is who I am. Like, where is the invitation? Where is the energy flow? It would be a very sad day if the way that we are behaving to keep our fear and our discomfort from being in that state of experience in our everyday, to manage that, if that showed up in how we go to the grocery store, and if that showed up in how we are living in our neighborhoods, the people that you like and have broken bread with, the people that you know, this, I'm putting it out there. This is who I am. This is what I am. It is a defense. It is an armoring up to prevent discomfort. And we really need to find the willingness to be uncomfortable in order to progress, in order to actually achieve what we seek, to feel more in and of the world. There are days where I sit here and I think I shouldn't share this. I do. I sit there and I think, oh my gosh, Nia, you're a pot stirrer. Who are you? You don't have all your facts together. You're going to offend someone. You're going to do something. And that fear would keep me silent, right? And here's the thing is that I am willing to be wrong. And I am willing to learn that if I have said something that is offensive, or if I have said something that is not complete in my understanding. I've had some of my clients, I have scientists as clients who are like, Nia, your assessment of how this actually works is not quite right. Let me explain this to you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that helps so much. So the analogy that I used 2 days ago, I correct, or I go back and I talk about. It's not about having to be right all the time. It's the willingness to stand, to be, and to move forward and trust that I'm probably going to be wrong. I'm probably going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm probably going to face some discomfort with people who disagree with me. But am I willing? Am I willing to do it anyway? And my answer to this is continually yes. And and there is something in that, is that it keeps me moving instead of feeling stuck and overwhelmed and terrified in my world. I'm not building walls. I am finding connection points. And the words that have been coming through to me, I made a t-shirt, you guys, but I think it's even going to change. Can I just share with you? So I made these t-shirts and I'm testing out different, I kind of like it. So it says, can you guys see that? I don't know if you can because of the light. It says, be radically loving, right? And so I was like, oh yes, this is the way to do it. And then, gosh darn it. And all great things happen to me in the shower, like great messages happen to me in the shower or in my car, but I'm not in my car very much anymore. So I'm in the shower and I have this thought, like, why does it have to be radical? Radical implies that it is like there's something intense and like radioactive, and it might be harmful to some kind of a bit. And the message came through. What if you're radiantly loving? And I thought about that. I'm like, radiantly loving. What if we just decided to be radiant and loving in all of our actions, allowing that love, that divine knowing, that trust that we are breathing into in this meditation, that we are opening up to? What if the very act of our radiating, of allowing it to flow through us in our words, our thoughts, our responses, our presence, our willingness, our courage, our vulnerability. What if we allow it to be in that vibration, that expansiveness, where it is simply a loving act? That we place our trust in this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this so much. So much. Radiantly loving. And I feel like that's what there's like a call to acting differently, to being in a different way. And so that's what's emerging in my consciousness now. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Christy. That's what's emerging. And the more that we practice, the more that we come into who we are, the more that we are willing to face ourselves as we are, coming into peace with what we are and how we want to be in the world, the more that others start to see, oh, maybe there's some room for me to be me. Maybe if you can live this way, maybe if you are happy in spite of the chaos, maybe if you can find peace in this, maybe I can too. Maybe if you feel powerful in spite of conditions, in spite of where you work, in spite of the relationships that you're in, the financial situation, that if you can embody that sense of personal power, maybe I can too. Then we are being that change. We are living that change. We are the presence of love on this planet. And I think that's really a lot about what is at the core of this meditation, the work that we do here every day and have been doing since the beginning of this um I was going to call it a plague. I don't know that I want to call it a plague. Since the beginning of COVID, since we started locking down in March. And I thought, oh, I'll do this every day. I'll just do this meditation and it'll be like a month. Right. And here we are. And it's September. We're at the end of September. We're in the last third of September. Right. So we get an opportunity to acclimate to this way of being. So I wanted to share that. I feel very clear in the fact that we have ways of doing this, that we live in an abundant universe where the 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 language of the universe is yes. So we have to learn how to work with that, because if the answer is always yes, we have to think about what are we asking? What is it that we are spending our energy on, because it's an energetic response. It's not about our words. We're gonna say, "I want peace," but all my energy is about, I'm worried that we're gonna have World War III. I'm worried that we're gonna have World War III. I'm worried that we're gonna have World War III. That's what the yes is. It's where our energy is, not what the words are. So we need to learn how to work in that more. This before we start the meditation, I'm just going to tell you this Saturday meditation live and in person at Long Lake Park. Register. The information's in the feed. I will post that in the comments if you like. It's at 9 a.m. We start at 9:15, Long Lake Park. You need to pre-register because you need to download the meditation. That way we can remain socially distant, but together. And it is awesome. It feels good to be out. And if we have weather issues, we will be moving it online to a Zoom meeting. So you'll be able to join either way. Also, starting next Monday, we have my next book group, which is Braving the Wilderness. But we're also going to be doing coaching with that, personal coaching. So if you're called to it, know that you can still sign up. There's room, and you can still sign up after that for a week, because Monday is only the kickoff, which you'll be able to listen to the recording. And it's $20 less if you register by Sunday. So that's a pretty significant discount. It's that way we get as many people involved, and they've already planned out their time and have a commitment to it. So would love to have you be part of it. All right. So shall we? Shall we go ahead and breathe together? I think so. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm going to invite you to take a couple of deep breaths. Just coming into this present moment, I'm going to take a drink of water. And yesterday we talked about how to breathe, and I really am going to encourage you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose for a few breaths. This helps clear. It also helps bring you into a more centered state of mind and helps you to relax your body. So go ahead. And allow yourself to breathe right into your belly, allowing your belly to remain soft and supple. And if you find yourself holding in the breath or feeling tight, worrying about breathing right, just breathe normally. It's okay. You can't breathe wrong except not to do it at all. So let's just breathe. I want you to imagine breathing in white light, crystalline white light, like new fallen snow. Breathing it in, feeling it just fill your entire body with love and appreciation. As you breathe in, feel it nourish every cell of your body, feeling that sparkly, vibrant white light begin to wake up every cell. And exhale fully, relaxing with every breath. Breathing in, feeling your cells open, experiencing that nourishment, and relaxing fully on the exhale. Let's take a couple of more breaths. Just feeling yourself relax. And if there's any tightness anywhere, breathe right into that area of tightness. Feeling the breath create space. And exhale anything that is just weighing you down. And one more cleansing, relaxing breath. And this time as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in, following your breath into the very core of your being, feeling your awareness fall back away from your thoughts and your emotions, finding that still, quiet place inside. Breathing in, letting your thoughts be, letting your emotions and worries be, falling back away, imagining that you're landing in a big pile of feathers or the arms of your angels or a big giant cloud, and just feel what it is to be still and quiet. Breathing into the stillness, being in the vastness of this inner space. If you find that your thoughts are still loud, Just follow your breath even farther away, floating like a feather, easily and effortlessly, a little farther away, a little deeper, where it's quiet and still, and you can just be. This practice is available to you anytime, allowing the moment to connect and to come to this place of quiet. It allows you to experience spaciousness and peace, even in the middle of chaos or worry or fear or shame. None of that resides here. It is in this place within you that you have access to all that you are, the truth of you, your connection with spirit, your feeling of peace is here that you can get some perspective or inspiration, or simply let go of what is causing you disruption, letting it go and trusting that all that you are concerned about or have questions about, that there are answers and ideas, support and resources ready to be given to you. And it's in this place of being still that you can remember that. And so as you breathe, I'm going to invite you to hold your intention for today or your question. What is it that would best serve you today? What is it that you need to know? And simply let that question, let your intention float away into the vast expanse of possibility, where it is received openly, willingly, lovingly, and let it go, placing your attention and trust in a universe that always answers, that is always here for you, supporting what is good, what is sacred. And just notice how much more relaxed you are in this moment, how much more peaceful. And it's here that I'm going to invite you to bring your attention gently to your physical body, the physical form that is breathing, whose heart is beating, whose senses are firing. Allow yourself to just notice with soft attention the beauty and the divine perfection in this vessel that you inhabit. Everything working perfectly, everything functioning without your need to think about it. This body allows you to live here in this plane of existence, to experience through your senses, to feel, to connect, to be. With every breath, let us breathe in appreciation, beautiful crystalline light into every cell of this beautiful body, into the brain, into all of the parts of the brain, into the head and the neck, the jaw, the shoulders, feeling it fill up with this beautiful crystalline vibrational light, amplifying, appreciating all that is good, all that is divine and holy. Filling your lungs and your chest. Fill with this beautiful, bright, vibrating light down into your abdomen, your low back. Feeling your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Everything tingling and vibrating in this appreciation and love. Down into your hips, down into your thighs, your knees, all of the pain and the discomfort, feeling the sensation of life being breathed into every part of your body, of this light vibrating, awakening every cell of your bones, of your cartilage, of your sinews, your organs, that every cell is awake to its highest function. Down your calves to your ankles, your feet. Breathing and experiencing the divine perfection that is this body. Awake to all that it does. You do not have to understand all of the functions to appreciate the life it gives you. And we breathe, bringing our attention now outward to the energy field that surrounds this physical form. Feeling the vibration of the energy pulsing as we extend our awareness outward, a foot or up to 2 feet for some of you, around this body. The energy flowing endlessly like your own personal atmosphere, moving the energy, allowing it to move in and around you. Your energy field is not outside of your being, it is entirely a part of you. It is where you first experience other. Moving from the protection and the softness and the flow of the womb into the world. This is the womb that you move in, where energy moves into your vessel, the way sound moved through the amniotic fluid to your new ears to your heart to feel the world before you could understand it. Your energetic vessel is a tool, is a part of your being, allowing you to feel and experience other humans, nature, animals, earth, beings, spirits. And it is supple and porous, designed this way for you to feel more, to experience more, that you understand the flow of life, the energy that guides this planet is guiding you, is informing you as it flows in and through. And you breathe and experience all of those who are breathing with you now, feeling their vibration, their energy, their emotions, their thoughts, feeling the earth beneath your feet, feeling the rhythm and the beat of the planet rise up into your energetic field. Woo, woo, woo. Feeling it rise into your awareness. You are more than an individual, you are a part of it all. The rhythm, the vibration, the flow of energy, and in the breath, in this breathing, you are opening and acclimating to the experience of it. Feeling your energy, bringing your attention to it, becoming aware of where it is unclear if it is yours or if it belongs to something or someone else. And it flows in and through. The vibration of your vessel resonates in the divine light of spirit, resonating the light of love, of wholeness, of holiness. And it is this resonance that upholds what is good, what is in alignment with you and for you, offering resonance that is a magnet for what it is you desire, what it is that is in a vibrational harmony with your spirit, allowing that which is not resonant to fall away, to be of little concern, so that you may focus and trust in the vibration of you, in the holiness of you. You are now invited to bring your attention fully beneath your feet to the very lowest point of your energetic field. You will find the tether that connects you to Mother Earth. It is strong and formidable, and it has always been a part of you. connecting you, grounding you, receiving the love and the nourishment and the belonging that comes from Mother Earth, rising up through this tether into your vessel. Like an umbilical cord, she feeds you, nourishes you in her love. It flows always, giving you a sense of home, sense of belonging, awakening your appreciation for all she provides for you. This beautiful home that allows you to thrive, to be and to become all that you are. Water, air, atmosphere, all designed to allow your life, your force, your beingness to thrive. And with every breath, you feel all that you are align with the nature of this planet, with all of the minerals, the plants, the animals, humanity, and all of the spirit beings, all that are making themselves known. Feeling yourself in connection, in flow, in harmony with all. Every breath opening you to experience your nature, awakening who you are as part of life on this planet, awakening your cells, bringing you into alignment, opening you to what is divine and right and holy. And from here, we open your vessel. All that you are, your energy, your physicality, your mind, your experience, like a tulip in the field, raising your awareness up, opening to receive the light of the sun, opening to your connection with the divine, into the quantum field, that which breathed you into form, opening to you, bearing itself to you, brighter than 10,000 suns. You breathe this light into your being. Love, love of creation, love in creation, flowing effortlessly into your vessel as you breathe it in. Feeling the light flow into your body, into your cells, into your energy field. Relaxing on the exhale, fully letting the breath go. Breathe fully in this abundance as there is no limitation. For what comes to you, it is abundant. And as you breathe in this abundance, you acclimate to abundance. Every cell trusts that it can receive fully and more, stretching and expanding itself, stretching and expanding all that you are to receive this light fully. And in the exhale, fully surrender it all, for you know there's plenty to receive again. Breathing in, expanding, feeling yourself stretch until the very edges of you, the very expanded nature of you begins to disappear, allowing this light, this force of love and creation to radiate outwards from you as though you are a sun, as though your vessel holds nothing back of this love. You acclimate to abundance in every breath. Acclimate to love embodied and radiant in your sharing, in your connection with all of life. And you breathe, feeling your vessel find the rhythm in the breath of the divine, breathing you. This love is the Christ consciousness. Open and free flowing, you are open to receive. You are worthy of this light. And in every breath, your vessel is acclimating to this truth. Feeling the love flow in and through you. Nothing lacking, without limit, without blockage. It moves in and through you, loving even that which you have deemed unworthy. This love reforms you, awakens you to your wholeness, feeling and experience what it is to be whole and complete. Breathe, breathing in, expanding, radiating outward. You are the light of spirit. You, your vessel, your willingness to breathe, a gift to all of those on the planet who are aching, longing to know who they are. And all you need to do is breathe. Breathe and radiate love to embody all that this is. And we breathe. Begin to notice gently and softly, where is your worry in this experience? Where is your fear? Where is your self-doubt? Just notice your response to this. Your response may be in the experience rather than in words. And just breathe. Bringing this forward with you into your day, remaining in this expanded state where you remember with every breath who you are, your power to choose, your power to be. This is all here now and available to you as you breathe. Gently rolling your shoulders forward and back, moving your body side to side, bringing your awareness gently back to this present moment, maintaining that sense of wholeness, the experience of wholeness as you bring your awareness back into this physical body, into this life that you are living, into the day that is unfolding before you, trusting that you are being guided, trusting that all you need to do is to breathe and to remember that this is who you are, even if you can't see it or see how this can serve you. Breathe and it will be revealed to you. Gently bringing your hands before you in prayer position at your heart space, allowing your entire vessel to fill with gratitude and appreciation. We are grateful for all that we are being given, all that we are. Gently rubbing our hands together in front of us, bringing the palms of our hands up to our eyes, gently opening our eyes into the palms of our hands so that we can come back fully present, fully here in this now moment, still connected, still open, still feeling the vibration and appreciation for this body. And what's interesting about this, and this is what I'm hearing so much right now, is that the more that we do this, the more that we don't have that inner dialogue going about, I'm so terrible, or this isn't, I'm not doing well enough. It's not that it doesn't happen. It's not that we don't feel doubt or fear or worry or anger or frustration. It's that we have a different perspective that is anchoring itself in our consciousness. And we can say, I'm feeling angry. Yep, right now I'm feeling angry and I'm not going to worry about it. It'll pass. Honoring the experience. Wow, I'm feeling really, really, really jealous right now. Mm. Okay, letting it pass. The more that we honor ourselves, the more we feel that loving experience moving into our body, feeling the divine love, honoring us just as we are. Even if we keep a messy house, even if um, we don't do things on time, even if we've disappointed people, that love flows in and through us. There is nothing holding us back from it except the story that we tell. And that is true of where we allow it to flow in our lives. Can you be loved and loving even if you're 20 pounds heavier than you want to be? Can you be loved and loving even if you didn't complete your assignment on time? Can you be loved and loving even if you're angry with this particular group of people? Yeah, it's all there. And the more that we open ourselves to that love, it's like a salve to our mental body. It calms us. It calms the neurons, calms us and allows us to access something greater in the moment. something that is ready to emerge in our consciousness, something that's ready to emerge in who we are and who we can become. So that's really, this today is a big lesson, I think. And the more that we practice this, the more we are honoring who we are and simultaneously honoring that oneness that so many of us really do want to be a part of, that we are all connected and that we're connected to the earth, right? That and part of our upset with the planet and with what's going on is that we haven't been connected, right? And so how do we come to that? We come to that through the breath. We come to that through the willingness to feel the love of this earth that gives us a home, that this is our home. How many of us even, like, we look at our property or our apartment or our stuff, but go out and touch the earth today with your bare feet, with your hands, and just say thank you. Look up and realize that it's because we have an atmosphere on this planet, because there is an atmosphere, that the sun isn't burning us to bits, that there is a divine function happening. This whole planet is working in an amazing way to allow us to be here. Any skew one way, this way or that way, maybe we wouldn't have, life never would have existed. But we're here and this is our home. And the more we appreciate, the more we come to see that we are a part of it, the more we respond to the world around us in a different way, rather than I have to fix it all or I have to fight for this. It's I am making choices in everything I do. My words, my decisions throughout the day, my how I move my body, how I'm connecting, that have an exponential impact.